how many people, the total number of human beings, modern human beings, ever had a chance to live on Earth, no matter how long they live, how long their lifespan, how many people have ever lived on Earth. The total number from PRB, Population Reference Bureau, is 107 billion, 107.6 billion. The table ended at 2011. Currently it's 2017. We know that as of August, this is Wikipedia's article, as of August 2016, it was estimated at 7.4 billion population, world population. So we can take the PRB's table as a reference. The date is the number of modern human beings ever lived on Earth, live or dead, all of those people, totaled up to 107.6, so it might be 108 billion people ever lived on Earth. This is a number, and it's from the table. It's calculated from the table. The table shows the population in history period from up to 50,000 years ago. Why from 50,000 years ago? Because we have standard to define the modern human beings. We're counting human beings same as us, as our. We can have standard from anatomic standard, physically. What's the brain size? What's the what kind of throat and tongue, so make people can talk to each other. How can they stand up upright and use two legs to walk on the ground, and what kind of ass belong to modern human being, what kind of heel, what kind of leg, what kind of knee, and physically definition for modern human being. And we have social behavior definitions for modern human being. Modern human beings should perform as us, modern human beings. And there are different standards, there are different studies, such as out of Africa's theory, it means all the modern human beings get their ancestor moved out from Africa. It happened about 50,000 years ago. And the study of Ice Age suggests it's the time of the last big Ice Age recess. So it gave chance for human beings, for Homo sapiens, to improve population and survive till nowadays. Okay, so it starts from 50,000 years ago, and it get some date estimated. especially those dates before the writing system get be invented in different human groups. After writing system get invented, we can get more accurate date. So basically, after the first year of AD, the date get more and more trustable. And before that, it's estimation. Quite a few institutions doing that of estimation study the population in history and prehistory and prehistory into the evolution of human beings, modern human beings. Beside the Population Reference Bureau, there has some populations such as HYDE, McAvity, and Jones. And the last, but might not be the least, Clark. They all gave date of population estimation in ancient time, and their date merged from 10,000 years ago. So we get different ways to check the date, comparing to the Population Reference Bureau, and we can see the population is 2. This is a hilarious number. It means Adam and Eve, but we can think it's a happy number. And basically, I once learned that it should be some small number as 10,000 or even a few hundred, even more, less than 100,000 at the time of 50,000 years ago. Okay, 10,000 years ago, it's 8,000 BC. The PRB's number is 5 million, and we can see others number. HYDE gave number of 2 million. McAvity and Jones gave number 4 million, and Tomlinson gave a range from 1 to 10 million. As time passed by, to the first year of AD, the numbers start to converge, agree with each other. We can see the PRB's number is 300 million at the first year AD, and the smallest number is 150 million. So the range of error is about 150 million. 150 million comparing to the 2017's date 7.4 or 7.5 billion current world population. It's a small number. Yes, but in the table, the birth rate is actually another determining coefficient to determine the people ever have had a chance to live on Earth as modern human beings, because we are going to calculate all the total number of the modern human beings ever get born on Earth, no matter how long their lifespan, 1 day, a few hours, or even 100 years long. If they are modern human being and get birth, we count it as modern human being. They should appear in the final number of 107 billion or 108 billion. In ancient time, the birth rate per 1,000 is relatively higher than the current day. Current day is above 20 per 1,000, the birth rate, but the ancient date is 80 per 1,000. Still, the total population is small, and we know that the death rate is also high. If they didn't get the high birth rate, they can actually distinguished far before our calculation. And the lifespan in ancient time is also very short. Many times the average lifespan is only 10 to 12 years. Comparing to current days developed country, the lifespan can be over 80 years, average lifespan. So it means 10 to 12 years means many people have no chance to grow up, and 18 years boy can be very lucky to become adult. 18 years boy or girl. So they have high birth rate, but still the population is small. After 1800 AD, commonly agreed it's the time the world population first overpassed 1 billion. It means 1 billion living people on Earth from about 800 AD. And after Industrial Revolution, the modern government and the dawn of science and technology, the dating history book get more and more accurate, so we can trust their data in modern days. And actually they converge. They got totally converged with each other, agreed with each other. So this is the table. This is the basic of the calculation, the estimation. They must do a lot estimates and projections for the ancient time period. And we know that many conditions can shaking the numbers in the table, such as difficult climate condition, the extra cold or extra warm weather, and other things might happen, such as famines, plagues, and wars. They can also shift the population number. But this table should give relative good reference if we are not going to study majored in population study, Asian population study. So it's the number from PRB 107.6, number of who have ever been born, it's 107 billion till 2011, and we can believe it's 108, such as current day's number. So let's calculate. I actually had the calculation. If we use 107.6 minus the current living number 7.4 billion and divided it by the current population 7.4 billion, we got the number 13.5. This is the ratio, the dead versus the living. This is a surprising number. It means if the world tending to the world of zombies, if it turned to the world of zombie, all the dead rise up and fight the living. It's not 100 in average, not 1,000 zombie fighting each living people. It's 13.5 zombies fighting living people. And in many countries, in many nations' tales, they believe every people, when they pass away, they move to the world of dead, and they are going to see their ancestors, the dead people. So if this is true, we are not going to expecting to see hundreds or thousands. We are going to see in average 13.5 dead people after we pass away. Okay, this is the surprising number. 13.5 is the ratio, the dead versus the living, and 107.6, 108 billion is the number. All of them ever get chance to be born on Earth. And among this number, 108 billion people ever get born as modern human beings. Half of them, I believe, considering the death rate, the baby's chance to grow up, many of them in 108 billion is baby and children. This is the number. We count modern human beings from 50,000 years ago. We count human beings, Homo sapiens. We didn't count apes, chimps, monkeys. We didn't count single-cell lives. Okay, hope the number is a happy number. Hope the information is useful. Thank you. Bye-bye.